Hey, awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another build video. In this one, I'm going to be playing Jedi slash Sith, depending on how you want to play it. Get you want me to be a good guy or a bad guy. But before anything, you know what we're going to do. We're going to showcase the build. Ooh, before anything, you definitely want to use some of the medical stuff. You know, amp helps. Obviously, this Bodica and CQBX, and just for that we'll drink that stuff. I'm level 30, so it's about mid-game. You can see we have amp, we have Bodica. Oh, the other one apparently did not stack, but let's get into slashing.
The heck? Oh.
To tapping this level 10 enemy. And where's all the high levels? I didn't even see that level. Yo, stop hiding. Please and thank you. The only problem with this build is, the turrets. Some turrets are gonna be a bit hard to destroy. Since you are, melee. Okay, this is level 24. Triple. You can see we are not losing that much health. The reason why, ooh, we got a crit, we got a 2-shot. That is a tank. 3 keys. 4. And just to prove that I'm not playing on the easiest, we are on normal. Boom. I do have some skill points because this is not full done build. This is more of like mid game. Oh, late mid game, I should say. I want to get rid of that turret. Get out of here, turret. We have an enemy. Bye. 40. 3, 5 hits to kill the level 40. Not bad. I'll be... Oh, there you are. I was like, where'd you go? I'll be explaining the build a bit more once we fully clear this. Oh no, I got sprained, which is fine. Ain't that big of a deal. Oh no, Emperor off. Come on. If we didn't have this would have been easy. It takes about 3 minutes to fully clear everything, which is, I mean, not too bad. I don't know why I'm crouching. Hey, no hitting. Just the last 2. That's the worst part. Ooh. Is well, like I said, this build is not fully done, so there's definitely some better things we can do. We still are getting crits. We get crits pretty consistently, as you can see. And yes, I'm using Wakizashi, and I probably butchered the name. But I will have a later version of the build, well, later. But yeah, as you can see, it took us less than 5 minutes and we fully cleared this. Let me take that. But what do you need for this build? Since we are, well, Jedi slash Sith, depending what you want, is you definitely want to start with a diplomat. You can obviously go with a different one. I went with diplomat because as a Jedi slash Sith, you know how to speech. You know, you have decent persuasion, which I need to work on it more. Intimidation, diplomacy, instigation. I need to get into manipulation and negotiation. You know, you use your Jedi mind tricks or Sith mind tricks. That's why a little bit of social having the commerce and persuasion rate unlock is huge. Also your wellness, so you tanky because you're always up close. You know. You definitely want to take pain tolerance to reduce your physical damage incoming. Obviously, there's other pain damages that you can take, but most enemies do physical, so you take that. Obviously, working on gymnastics because increase jump height as Jedi, you know, and Sith they jump far and run pretty good, so you can work on that. Definitely want to take cellular regeneration, you know, to recover. If you watch the later Star Wars movies, you know, Jedi healing or whatever, Force healing, you know, helps with that. And eventually, you definitely obviously want to go into rejuvenation just to heal yourself. You definitely want to go into dueling because you'll be using swords or knife. Obviously, you're gonna start with a fire axe, go into knives, and eventually Tanto, Wakizashi. You can use Valrune blade, which will come way later. I think it's like 40, 50. Obviously, it's way more damage, but if you don't, if you want to use swords, Navy Cutlass, Wakizashi, Tanto, that's perfectly fine. But in here, in the melee, as you can see, you're going to be doing more damage and taking less damage. At rank 1, you get 25 more damage and take 10%. At rank 2, you'll be able to run 20% faster for 10 seconds, and it stacks with amp. That's why you see fast clearing. At rank 3, you get 50% more melee damage and take 15% less damage while wielding a melee weapon. Combining it with physical pain tolerance, just making you that much more tanky against physical. At rank 4, you get melee kills, heal you for 10% of your health. Getting that 40% health makes it even worth more because you get that extra health, meaning you regen more health. And combining with rejuvenation, at rank 3 and eventually 4, which is you want to max out, you get more healing. You know, you get healing through killing enemies with your swords or your melee, and then you get rejuvenation healing, which is not great, but it's a little bit more. You know, it helps. You can go into science for medicine, you know, because you will need to use med packs, trauma kits, emergency kits, just to heal, because sometimes that healing, as you've seen, is not gonna worth it or gonna work, because you see I fought what is like a high level enemy and I had to use the healing. But if you max it out, it just makes it much more better for you, you know? So you get more healing fast and you have a chance to cure affliction, which would work with cellular generation, especially since you need to recover rank 2, you need 10, so you need more and more of that. Obviously, this build, as I said, is not done. There will be more endgame build with some of the more of this done and some of the stuff that you get later in the game. Or if you do main story, you can get it at any time. So some of those stuff, maybe, we'll see, depending if I get lucky. But this is the build. You can take jetpack if you don't want to max out your gymnastics. I would not recommend, because you know, gymnastics you run normally and you haven't I don't think I've seen Jedi slash Sith or many of them use jetpacks, so most of them just jump around, stuff like that, aka Yoda. So that's pretty much the build. I hope you enjoyed it. All of this takes a lot of time to level up, go down the rabbit hole of like what would work, what will, you know, like how the build will work, what will work with each other, stuff like that. So do leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, because that helps me out, because like I said, it does take a lot of time, not just leveling, but figuring out what to take to get to like the bigger perks like rejuvenation or manipulation or some of the other ones for other builds. So do help me out. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, stay awesome, and if you didn't, stay awesome anyway. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.